So, hello everyone. Today we will discuss lesson 9. So, first is theory and brief form phrases. So, we have a set of theory and brief form phrases. First is I know. This is how are we going to write in an outline. N O. I know. So, we know O N O. This is as you, as your. S U. So next is as you know. S U. Dadagdag mo lang yung know. N O. Next is if the. E F the. F U F your. E F you. Next is if you have. E F you have. Next is if you are. E if you are. Next is if you will. E F you will. Kung mapapansin nyo, mas mahaba to kaysa dito. Next is if you can. E F you can. Next is if you cannot. E F you cannot. Next is we are. U E R. Next is we are not. U R. Lalagyan lang natin ng not sa dulo. Not. We are not. Next is we need. U E N E D. We need. Next is I need. N E D. I need. Next is I do. I do. Next is do not. Do not. Next is I do not. I do not. Next is we do. Do. We do. So next is do you. Do you. Next is do you know. Do you know. Next is to you or to your. To you. Next is to take. To take. Next is on R. On R. Next is for R. For R. On plus it. On it. So let's proceed to the can phrases. So I have 5 examples here. So first is I can. This is how are we going to write in symbol I can. And then the K symbol, which is the can. So for the we can, U can. So let's proceed to the we can be. U E can be. So don't put any angle for it. Next is we cannot. I cannot. Next is we cannot be. I cannot be. So don't forget the B symbol. So let's proceed to the will phrases. So again, I have each phrases I have 5 examples here. First is we will. This is how are we going to write a symbol of we will. U-I-L. We will. Again. U-I-L. For we will. So next is we will be. U-I-L. No. Next is U-I-L. Then yung have. So kung mapapansin nyo, meron siyang angle. So sa we will be, kabaliktaran lang siya. U-I-L. Then yung B. Just like that. Kabaliktaran yung nangyayari. So next is we will be. U-I-L. Then the N symbol. Ulitin. So next is we will not. U-I-L. Then the N symbol. Next is we will not have. U-I-L symbol. Then N symbol. Then the have symbol. So let's proceed to the would phrases. So again, I have 5 examples each phrases. So first is we would. This is how are we going to write in an outline we would. I and then D symbol. Then next is we would have. U, then I, D symbol, then yung have. Next is we would be. U, I, then D symbol, then yung B symbol, which is like that. Next is we would not. U, I, D, then the N symbol. Next is we would not be. U, I, D symbol, then the N symbol, then yung B symbol. So let's proceed to the may, might phrases. So I have 5 examples here. First is I might. This is how are we going to make an outline. I might. A-M-I-T. I might. Next is I might be. A-M-I-T. Then B symbol. I might be. So next is we might. U-I-M. Then the I-T. We might. The next is we might be. U-I-M-I-T. Then B symbol. Next is you might be. Then the U symbol. Then M. Then the I-T. Then the I-T. Then the B symbol. So let's proceed to the sound of TH. So it is pronounced as it if shorthand spelling mo siya. Then we're going to use over it just like this. It is what we call upward sloping short curve. So I have 5 examples of the it words. So let's proceed to the first example of it words. First is this. The shorthand spelling of this is it hyphen e hyphen s. The outline of this is it e s. Then the second example is then. The shorthand spelling is it hyphen e hyphen n. Then the outline of this is it e n. So the third example is thick. So the shorthand spelling is it hyphen e hyphen k. So the outline of this is it e k. So next is math. So the shorthand spelling is m hyphen a hyphen it. This is how are we going to write in an outline. M a it. So next is truth. So the shorthand spelling is T hyphen R hyphen O hyphen it. So this is the outline. T R O it. So let's proceed to the sound of SH. So it is pronounced as ish. So the sound of ish is represented by a short downward straight, which is like this. From here to there. Just like that. So I have 5 examples of sound of ish. So the first example of sound of ish is she. So the shorthand spelling is ish hyphen e. So the outline of this she is ish e. Then the second example is show. So the shorthand spelling is ish hyphen o. And the outline of show is ish o. Then the third is share. So the shorthand spelling is ish hyphen a hyphen r. So the outline is ish a r. So the fourth example is shade. So the shorthand spelling is ish hyphen a hyphen d. So the outline is ish a d. So the last example is showed. So the shorthand spelling is ish hyphen o hyphen d. And then the outline is ish o d. So let's proceed to the sound of CH. CH is pronounced as J. Sound of J is represented by medium-sided downward straight. Just pag ganito po siya. From here to there. Parang mas mahaba siya kaysa dun sa ish na binanggit ko din kanina. So I have 5 examples of J words. So let's proceed to the example of J words. So as I said, may 5 example po ako dito. First is check. So the shorthand spelling of check is J hyphen E hyphen K. So this is the outline. J E K. Then the second example is each. And then the shorthand spelling is E hyphen J. Then the outline of this is E J. Then the third example is much. And then the shorthand spelling is M hyphen A hyphen J. Then the outline of this is M A and J. And then the fourth example is reach. And then the shorthand spelling is R hyphen E hyphen J. And then the outline is R, E, J. And then the last example is teach. And then the shorthand spelling is T hyphen E hyphen J. Then the outline is R, E, J. So let's proceed to the sound of J. So as in job. So sound of J is represented by long downward straight called J. So this is what we call long downward straight. Pinakamahaba na siya sa ish, tsaka sa J. From here to there. Just like that. So I have example of J words. 5 examples. First is job. And then the shorthand spelling of job is J-O-B. And then the outline is J-O-B. And then the next example is job. And then the shorthand spelling is J-O-B and the left S. J-O-B and then left S. And the third example is drain. J-A-N. Then sign of capitalization. And then the fourth example of J words is age. And then the shorthand spelling is A-J. Then the outline of age is A-J. And the next is the last example is page. And then the shorthand spelling is P-A-J. And then the outline of this is P-A-J.